Zen is right here. Vignette number 15. A well-known Japanese Rinzai Zen master dropped by Sokoji to meet Suzuki Roshi. After they chanted a sutra together, the visiting priest asked to see a sutra book on the altar. He looked at it, then suddenly exploded, stamping his foot on the floor and shouting, "This is not Zen!" He tore the book in two and threw it on the floor. Suzuki squatted down and picked up the pieces. "Oh, this sutra book was donated to the temple when there was a memorial service for an old woman from a different sect," he said. "We accept everything here. We chant everything. We eat everything." For a moment, the guest still looked angry. Then Suzuki said, "Let's go have some tea." A friendship began that continued as long as they both were alive. That story comes from Kazemitsu Kato. Happened at Sokoji in 1959. That was the first year Shunryu Suzuki was in America. Kazemitsu Kato was a young Soto Zen priest who had been taking care of the temple until Suzuki got there. He was in school at Berkeley, and he continued to help Suzuki out for the first 2 or 3 years he was there before Kato moved to LA. Kato is in his 90s now, living in Pasadena, and he might still have a relationship. I think he still has a relationship with Zen Shuchi Temple down in LA. Yeah, he's really something. There's quite a bit on him on Cuke.com if you just write Kazemitsu or Kato in the site search box and hit that. You should be able to find it. That visiting priest was Soen Nakagawa, was coming to America and doing sesshins. Maybe the sesshins were later, and he got associated with Yasutani. I think he might have been there at that time to get some of the ashes of Nyogen Senzaki for his temple, Ryutakaji, in Mishima, very near Suzuki's temple. Soen was a Rinzai teacher, and he was dramatic. I spent some time with him, not a lot, but it was very dramatic. It was great. He was really interesting. That story highlights, I'd say, a difference between the two men, the two priests. That's typical Suzuki. This has been a Cuke Audio mini podcast. I'm DC Poobah of Cuke Audio and Cuke Archives, wishing you and all of us a grand awakening.